in Boston, Massachusetts. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Garrett Crochet. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, you're going to see good velocity between the four-seam fastball and the cutter. Better be ready to hit. It's going to be fairly straight, but just because it's straight doesn't mean it's easy to get the barrel on it.
Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Jonathan India. That's off the inside corner. And away we go this afternoon. That one missing inside.
2-0.
And that's too high.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one misses. So leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. There's a strike.
0-1.
Up the middle, Bregman. Over to Story for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Witt, the base runner at first with one out. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The pitch. And now 2-1. Man at first, one away. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's the 2-2. Runner on the go. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Outside low. Full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That's outside.
Nope, that's outside.
Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Man on second, 2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
So Salvi is set down on strikes.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back inside Fenway Park. And on the hill here today, Seth Lugo.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jarren Duran. Late swing, foul to the left. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging. And a quick out, number one. Now it's Alex Bregman. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. Pasquantino takes it to the bag, and the home first moving along quickly today. Two gone. Take a look at the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And a swing and a miss there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The next offering misses. Now 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Fenway, top of the second, and now Michael Massey. Crochet back to work. And the sweeper misses for a ball. And a swing and a miss.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And he chases that one. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And a strike in there.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner around 3rd. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Upstairs.
Ball, that's up.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 1-2. And the sweeper misses. Line drive, base hit, right field. Throw back in, holds the runner at 3rd. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Jonathan India at the plate, and that misses. Ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Line drive to short and caught. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And the batter now, Bobby Witt Jr. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Lifted in the air, right field. Abreu. And that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Bottom of the second. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's way high. 1-2 to count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
One out, base is empty.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Melendez makes the grab. 2 down. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Check swing called strike. 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Back here in Boston. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Ball outside.
That clips the zone, and it's 1-2. Line drive, jumps, but it's off his glove. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that one fouled off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Inside.
1 ball, 2
and a
strikes.
count 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. That's in there. 0-1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And the lefty with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Man at second. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
1-0.
In the dirt. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1. Next offering is outside. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. M.J. Melendez on deck for the Royals. Runner at second, 2 down. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, 2 down. M.J. Melendez steps in for the Royals. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Renfroe at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And that's a little high.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That one misses. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Boston, and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Abreu in his second season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Check swing, no appeal.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
That's to third. Gets it to first. One up, one down. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. 2 down, bases empty. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0. On to the fourth. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Lined into right.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Garrett Crochet out of the game, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Richard Fitz taking over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Over to first, and he saved. Just missed. Outside. Garcia gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one fouled off. The 1-1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Ripped to first, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Jonathan India. He's 0 for 1.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. This one in the air right field. Abreu hauls it in for the out. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 2 in this one.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force, and the inning is over. So one left for Kansas City, but they're on top 2-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
These Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that drops in for a strike. That one outside. The count now 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will fall. And a good start to the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next one misses, and the count is 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Lugo with a move to first. Duran back in on a dive. Swings through that.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging. And here is Devers. Struck out swinging his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
In for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Duran stands at first with 1 out. Way inside. Line drive caught, and he's out trying to get back to first. Double play, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here at Fenway Park, we go to the top of the 5th. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Fitz back to work. Just
No,
missed.
that missed.
You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation,
1-0.
but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Man at first, nobody out. Salvador Perez will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Runner on the go. Lifted in the air down the left side. Durant pulls it down. One down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Michael Massey getting ready to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
One.
Next one
No,
is off
that's
the
out.
plate, and a count 2-1. And there's a strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Renfroe now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. In the air, right field. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. 1 for 2. And that's down and away.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Yeah!
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Two.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Michael
Countable.
Garcia next up for Kansas City. And they're all loaded
Ball
up.
4. Take your base.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. A mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
So they're all loaded up. And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Pitch misses,
ball.
and that is ball 1. Pasquantino, the runner at third. Renfroe over at second. Melendez at first. 2 out of the inning. Gets under it and pops it up. Bregman is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Royals wind up leaving them loaded, but they hold the 2-0 lead. And we're back here at Fenway Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now batting Tristan Casas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Red Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped up. Massey makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Trevor Story. Fly to left his first time. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one's in there. 0-1. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Perez on to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at bat alive.
And next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. To the right side, Pasquantino. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Royals 2 and the Red Sox 0. Back now at Fenway. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Kyle Isbell. Left field, Duran. And there's 1 down. Jonathan India now at the plate. India measures 6 feet even, 28 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. That one in there across the letters. Action in the pen down there. Justin Wilson, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Bernardino also throwing. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
just
That's
misses
the
the
ball.
mark outside the zone.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted second overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
Pretty good. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And now 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Royals 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Connor Wong, the next to hit. There's the strike. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count. Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ball.
Upstairs. And the count is even, 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
In the dirt, 1-0.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering
that's
is
low,
down
that's a
low.
ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Check swing, called strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Jarren Duran in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Strike three, got him swinging. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Runner on the go. In the air, right side. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Across is the runner from first. And it's a one-run game. And he gets there. The tying runs at third with a triple.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play. Maybe an error, maybe a hit.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. And now it's Alex Bregman. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Just
Outside.
missed.
That's the ball.
And fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next pitch
No,
is
that's
outside. Duran at third with 2 away.
Got a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
With inning over, and it could have been worse. Boston brings one in on the triple, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brennan Bernardino.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, 1-run game. Vinny Pasquantino digs in now. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense.
Nope.
Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Now, Salvador Perez. That's in there. Next pitch
That missed. That's
misses,
a ball.
and it's a ball and a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Just
Ball.
missed.
2-1.
That misses
3-1.
the zone. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
One down, base is empty. Check swing called strike. Counts full, 3-2.
Count is full.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
So 2 down now, and here is Michael Massey. In for a strike, 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there. Curve in the dirt.
1-2.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Royals 2 and the Red Sox 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Rafael Devers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Bullpen action for the Royals. Lucas Erceg up and loosening in the pen. Harvey getting loose as well. And that is out of play. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Seth Lugo will depart. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Angel Serpa. No outs, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Oh, that hit him. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. Lucas Erceg, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Here's Story now. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And a big swing and a miss. With the tying run at second,
0-2.
here the bottom of the seventh. Not close
1-2.
with that one. Now 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That misses.
That's the ball.
2-2. That one just misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
And now Masataka Yoshida. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And that ends the inning. And the Red Sox leave one. And they trail it here 2-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Slayton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Just missed. And that's outside.
Ball.
That misses,
That's
and
ball.
that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 1 away. Digging in, MJ Melendez. And he hits a ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off. And it's strike 2.
0-2.
And that
1 ball,
skips
2
in the
strikes.
dirt. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first. Royals set down in order. Nothing doing for the Royals as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Hunter Harvey. Well, one-run game. Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit. Line drive to short and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
At the plate, Connor Wong. And that misses.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And a slider in there for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And there's a foul ball.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
2 outs. That one not
1-2.
close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's outside. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Two outs, runner at first. And here is Jarren Duran. And that one is inside.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Just missed. Rafaela off of first with 2 away.
No, ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Alex Bregman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Boston, and now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Slayton in his second season, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Wilson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Weiser, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Next pitch is outside.
That's a ball.
Isbell
got?
checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. That one fouled off. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering misses. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
India now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
One strike.
That one to first, and it goes just foul. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a two-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break, and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, and I think he was also a little lucky right there.
And first offering is fouled off.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Ball one there.
1-2.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside low, and a count now even up.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get
swings through it for the K, and he strikes out the side in the ninth.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Carlos Estevez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
He's 2 outs away. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 1 for 3. First pitch, and he just misses.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-0.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove, and there are 2 down. Last out for the Red Sox in this one. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. 0 for 3 in this one. And that
No,
misses.
that's the ball.
And it's 1-0. A one-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
2-0.
And that one upstairs.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
He walked in, and that will keep things going.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Substitution now at first base. On to pinch run, David Hamilton. Here's Trevor Story now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer. That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
Two outs. And that's a little bit high. Ball 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now a chance for Masataka Yoshida. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Base hit into right center. Runner from third comes across. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth, but he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Carlos Estevez done for the afternoon, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. New pitcher on here, Chris Stratton.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Making a move at first. Pinch running for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. First pitch misses. Trying to send this to extra innings. That clips the corner. And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
In there, got him looking for the K. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job.